Hello everyone and welcome back to Wrestling in Newcastle's biggest ever event. We present to you tonight, Grandslam. My name is Rocky Simpson and once again I am joined by Stan Kellitt. How are you doing, Stan?
I'm fantastic, Rocky. The biggest night in Wrestling in Newcastle history with the biggest matches in Wrestling in Newcastle history. I want to hear from Stevie Aaron.
In that Kegstacker's title shot is on the line. Introducing first.
As you hear it there, ladies and gentlemen, Kegstacker's championship opportunity is on the line as he takes on this mean individual.
Heading towards the ring at this time, making his winter residence in the Alps, weighing at 245 pounds. This is Zeo Knox.
Zeo Knox making his way to the ring, showing his disdain towards our biggest crowd ever.
People not paying him the proper respect. I'm sure Zeo would tell us if he was here with us right now, Rocky. I'm sure he'd say something like, he can buy this crowd 7 times over. Something like that. I'm not him.
The absolute arrogance oozing from Zeo Knox.
Well, the perfect gentleman. Microphone in his hand. He's about to speak, I think, Rocky.
Perfect gentleman. Debatable.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are uneducated delinquents and wrestling philistines, my name is Zeo Knox.
The trash talking starting already from Zeo.
And this is the best weekend of my life. Because not only did I watch my dear Brentford absolutely destroy Newcastle yesterday,
Oh, let's not talk about that. However,
but I am now going to become the #1 contender for the Wrestling in Newcastle Championship. And I guarantee that in 2025, Zeo Knox will be the champion.
supreme confidence coming from Zeo Knox. First off, he has to go up against this guy.
His opponents, hailing from Newcastle upon Tyne, and weighing at 270 pounds, this is the Kegstacker
Kegstacker Stoker, a fan favourite here in Newcastle. And as we see here from our highlights from the Great North Rumble, the previous interaction between Zeo and Kegstacker.
Well, this was the moment, Rocky. This was the moment when, at the time, failing to get a single victory in Wrestling in Newcastle, Kegstacker was able to come into his own, avenging previous losses and winning the Great North Rumble, making himself de facto #1 contender.
Coming from first as well in that Rumble. He lasted all the way to the very end. As you see here, with a headbutt, finishes Isaac North and sends him to the outside to claim the #1 contendership to the Wrestling in Newcastle Championship.
Oh, it was fantastic to watch, Rocky. He had the family there. It was a great night for Kegstacker Stalker and the fans. But this is where the issue starts. Is Kegstacker the best representative of Wrestling in Newcastle? Zeo would say not.
Kegstacker would think differently at that. And he's looking to prove a point. And as we get underway in our first contest of the night, and here we go.
These two big men physical threat to anyone in. I think he's pulling the hair there. Counter Knox.
I didn't see that, Stan. I think he's making a meal out of that.
I was going to say, a physical threat to anyone on the Wrestling in Newcastle roster, either man. I'm sure Brady doesn't like the idea of either man being #1 contender. Of course, I'm talking about Brady Phillips, the champion, who will be defending later against Shreddy. The biggest match in Wrestling Newcastle history.
That's going to be our main event tonight. Brady Phillips, as you see, the current Wrestling in Newcastle champion, putting it on the line against the Jack Stack Daddy Shreddy. And Zeo Knox backing away from Kegstacker. Zeo said he's not a chicken.
Kegsacker's really captured the imagination of the Wrestling in Newcastle crowd. I'm sure they'd love to see him cash in that #1 contendership shot. But he has to get past Zeo Knox first.
Zeo's going to bring everything in his arsenal to try and claim that contendership.
He's got a victory over, a tag victory. Of course, teaming with Nathan Cruz to beat Kegstacker and Rampage Brown. But it's a victory nonetheless.
As you were saying earlier there, Stan, these two big men clashing horns.
Irresistible thought beats the immovable object.
Oh. You can hear the beef slapping. Kegstacker off the ropes.
He's got again.
Stalker sending Zeo to the mat.
A body check there.
And another one.
The runaway train is Kegstacker.
I'm not envying Zeo Knox right now. Zeo making a quick exit to the outside, probably wisely done.
A great strategy from Zeo Knox. You say a lot of things about Zeo Knox, but he is a clever man. Very astute.
Zeo clearly frustrated and taking out his anger on our biggest crowd here at the Hadrian Leisure Centre in Wallsend. And Zeo falls flat on his face in frustration.
They may be getting to Zeo Knox.
And Zeo looks to be regretting his choices now. Going in for a sneak attack. But Kegstacker blocking his attempt. Sends him into the corner. Oh, Kegstacker charging with authority. And a dodge by Kegstacker.
Are we seeing Rocky? Are we seeing Kegstacker outsmart Zeo Knox?
He's definitely outsmarting Zeo Knox.
Might,
What's he asking for?
This might not be smart.
Oh, whoa.
You have to be careful.
He certainly has to
If
be.
he gets disqualified, he still loses that #1 contendership.
Kegstacker trying to get some leverage using his own keg.
It's become a bit of a signature for Kegstacker. We love to see it, but in this case, it might have cost him.
Drop toe hold into the keg. Oh! That looked really nasty there, Stan.
I don't know if anyone's ever felt a keg, picked a keg up. It's solid steel.
I've lifted a few kegs in my time when I was younger. They are not light. Ooh, they are not light whatsoever. And then when you have your face driven into the corner of it, nah, I do not envy Kegstacker right now.
It might just be a lack of judgment. This is why people think that Kegstacker's not ready for a title. It's mistakes like that. He brought that keg into the ring.
Maybe a bit of overconfidence from Stalker. Bringing that keg into the ring. Now he's paying the price.
He took a shot right to the face. If you get shot to the nose especially, your eyes water up, it becomes very difficult for you to see. You need your eyes.
Kegstacker reversing. Delivering a chop of his own to Zeo Knox. Brings him to the other corner. Oh, that sound rattling through our hole.
Probably going to see a lovely pink chest appear.
Oh, come on.
Might see some pink eyes appear as well, Rocky.
Desperate attempts from Zeo Knox. Trying to bring the match back under his control. Kegstacker's not backing away here. He's bringing the fight to Zeo.
A little bit of rope-a-dope.
Zeo looking like he's had a night out in the town in Newcastle.
Oh, could have been the Geordie dream, but he got caught up at the pass.
Up goes Zeo. Can Kegstacker capitalise?
That might be it. Yeah, driven out with Knox, but Knox kicks out.
Let's get him stacked, man.
Kegstacker looking to stack up Zeo Knox. Looking to finish this off. Oh!
Got right to the throat. Of course, Kegstacker, despite that number one contendership title, has struggled to gain much momentum.
Kegstacker has to up his game here if he wants to get the win over Zeo. As you said before, Zeo is a very, very clever and intelligent man. Using his wits.
A very wily competitor as well. He's got a pinfall victory over Scotty Rourke, for example. Obviously, he teamed with Nathan Cruz, so the record still shows Zeo Knox beat Rampage Brown. Zeo Knox beat Kegstacker. He's up there with the best.
Absolutely impressive to have on your resume when you have wins like that.
And of course, Great North Rumble, I know Kegstacker went from 1 to the end, but Zeo was there with him, 2nd to the end.
Zeo back to the outside, making a dash to get back in. Oh! Club to the back of the head from Stoker, but he can't capitalise. Both men are down.
Clip round the head, Rocky, like your dad used to do to you.
We don't talk about my dad. Zeo first to get up to his knees. And he's up. Is this fatigue coming from Stoker now?
We'll see an exchange now.
Big back and forth from these behemoths.
Both men, see end in sight. Both men reeling. Who's going to be the first to blink?
Throwing fists. Zeo Knox and Kegstacker. Off the ropes comes Zeo. A reversal.
Was that a Hurricane Rana from Zeo Knox?
That was incredible. Oh! Body shot from Zeo.
The Sino suplex.
He has to go for the pin now.
That could be it. We might have a new number 1 contender here.
Is this it? Just a 2 count. And Zeo looks beside himself.
An amazing resilience there as we see it again.
The incredible athleticism from Zeo. I mean, again, these are 2 big guys. But Zeo's running around as if he's a cruiserweight.
And they hit like big guys. Stoker has nothing left. He still managed to kick out.
Just manages to answer the referee's call. That Keg's still in that corner. Very, very dangerous.
Zeo's got the mallet.
Oh.
The referee might want to stop in here.
Our referee, Rich Swift, he's warning Zeo not to use that mallet. Oh! Swing and a miss!
Knox hit himself with a mallet. And the powerbomb. It's over.
Kegstacker retains his number 1 contendership.
Here's your winner, and still number 1 contender for the Wrestling In Newcastle Championship, the Kegstacker.
official from Stevie Aaron, our ring announcer for tonight.
And just like that, Kegstacker victorious over Zeo Knox. And Zeo Knox is not happy, but he has to look at himself. He brought the mallet into play. He hit himself with the mallet.
I think he's actually trying to put the blame on the referee there. This is all Zeo's doing.
Absolutely nothing wrong with the officiating there. What we have to talk about, Rocky. For one full calendar year, Kegstacker has had the number one contendership. It's not going to be long till he will face whoever the champion will be.
It'll be interesting to see when he will actually cash in his title opportunity.
From wrestling in Japan to wrestling in Newcastle, Saturday, November the 16th, Shreddy returns. The Jack Stack Daddy comes home to Hadrian's Leisure Centre. We've got bigger, because Wrestling in Newcastle needs to hold the big man coming back from Japan and coming back for Brady Phillips. Shreddy hasn't forgot what happened the last time we were in the same ring. Shreddy hasn't forgot that title belt wiping me out. Brady, Shreddy thought we were cool. Shreddy thought we were friends. Shreddy thought we were gym buddies. So on the 16th of November, Brady, get ready to go on that Shreddy cut. Get ready to drop 15 pounds as you are going to be losing that Wrestling in Newcastle Championship belt. And Shreddy is going to be going on a bulk. Because this ain't no gimmick, it's a lifestyle.
It gives me great pleasure at this time to introduce you to the man who made today happen. He's also the general manager of Wrestling in Newcastle. Please give it up for Benji!
A warm embrace from our fans here at the Hadrian Leisure Centre. Everyone here welcoming our general manager, Benji.
I was just about to say the same thing, Rocky. Snap, you could say.
He's done a phenomenal job bringing everything together for tonight's biggest event.
Man with the power about to chat to us.
Well, Benji, we've finally made it. This is Wrestling in Newcastle's Grandslam. Look at this. And I have to ask the obvious, what is on your mind? You've got me tickled pink about today.
Oh, tickled pink. I'm over the moon. I can't believe that we actually got this many people in this room after the hard work that we had. And this is our biggest event ever.
It's all thanks to you want to do as well.
Absolutely incredible.
How you know better you do?
My ears deceiving me here, Stan.
I think we all know who this is at this point. The man who's been a thorn in the side. Not just Benji.
I guess we have to forgive this interruption, Benji.
What is that?
Just as the rabbit going to the ring at this time is, of course, Adam Bolt. Due for action later today. I'm not sure what this is about, though.
What is that sign, Stan?
The antagonist, Adam Bolt.
Get out of the ring! Look at that!
Let's hear him out, Rocky.
What? Is it not as scruffy as you want? No. Really? Just this ball backwards. You know what? Wrestling Newcastle has achieved two things this year, you know, two records. And I congratulate you for it, I do. Because this, in 2024, is the biggest public gathering in the town and the biggest scrubbers I've ever seen in my life.
What absolute garbage coming from that man's lips.
And second of all, I have not had anybody in 2024 test me like you have. Because shut up. Because it's bad enough that you do this to me multiple times a year, and you do it on purpose, and they know it as well. And it's not funny. But tonight I don't even know who I'm facing. Mystery opponent, so come on, I want to know now. I've waited long enough, come on.
That's right, Adam Bolt was scheduled to fight later.
Let's see who your opponent is. How long have you got match now?
Now?
Yeah,
Not now.
you're here, you geared up, you're sitting there with it. Oh yeah, bring him down.
Rip that sign out of his hands there, Benji. Go on. Who is this? Oh,
Introducing the mystery opponents, this is Powerhouse Blade.
the big meaty men are in tonight. Powerhouse Blade.
Silence, man!
Absolute gargantuan of the bloke.
Where are the breed? This kind of fella.
Benji has clearly done his homework. Scouting out Powerhouse Blake. This guy is huge.
He towered over the Wrestling In Newcastle side.
Adam Bolt clearly, probably smartly, wanted to back away.
Look at that size difference, Rocky.
Absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see what Powerhouse Blake can bring to the table. What's he going to do? There's such a size difference between these two men.
Yeah, there's at least a foot in it, and I'm talking width.
I'm not joking. And we're underway here. And Bolt smartly making a beeline to the outside. Poor choice of words from Adam Bolt. Very poor choice of words. And with ease, lifted him up. Straight into the inside. That's it. Yes! Rip up that sign.
You sit down, Rocky. Go.
I'm sorry, Stan. I'm enjoying this too much. I know I should be impartial, but Adam Bolt deserved that.
We've got action to call. Let's be impartial. Like, let's impartially talk about. Oh, Blake just powered up. And Bolt with that amazing suplex.
That's just not a nickname of Blake's. That's a statement. I felt that, Stan. That was horrible.
Bolt maybe starting to regret life choices.
Blake's not waiting. He's making his way to the outside. Bolt trying to smartly get away.
Well, we've seen Bolt in the past. He gets under people's skin, not just Benji, but as we've seen the Wrestling Newcastle crowd. And just as I'm saying that, he's back in this match. He's going after the leg of Blake, catches him unawares.
Very smart strategy from Bolt. He's going to have to use Blake's size and strength against him.
But once again, we have seen Bull get on everyone's skin, under BT Gun's skin, for example. He always finds himself in these positions. Somehow he finds himself on top sometimes as well. He's been a wily competitor here at Wrestling in Newcastle. Don't know how he's going to overcome this one though.
Bulls has definitely been a thorn in the side of our general manager Benji for a long time.
He's currently a pain in Blake's leg.
Maybe this is Benji's way of giving some sort of punishment to Adam.
Oh, definitely. He didn't tell Adam who his opponent was tonight. You like to get yourself involved in matches? Well, I'll get you involved in this one.
And there's that power again with ease.
Up he goes. He might throw him into the crowd of 500 tonight.
Even with a dodgy leg. Splat in the middle of the canvas. And there's that agility. Oh my God. Goes for the pin. Let's have a look at this again, Stan.
Maybe should have hooked that leg. Yeah, big scent on following on from that. Drove all the air out of Adam Bolt.
He's doing a bit of research on Powerhouse Blake. He has been trained by Joseph Connors. What an absolute pedigree.
Oh, amazing. He can't get much better, really. But he doesn't have the experience that a Bolt has, and we're seeing that now. Bolt's got... Oh, going for that Bolt from the blue stunner.
Blake reverses it, sends him over. Going straight back to that injured knee. Wisely done.
Oh, backcracker.
Could this be it, Stan?
Grabs all the air out of him. Barely a 1 count. Powerhouse Blake just pushing right through.
Adam Bolt's going to have to pull something out of his sleeve if he wants to get the win over Blake. Going to the top rope.
And this is where Bolt's most comfortable and goes for it. Catches it once again.
Sent into the corner. And over goes Bolt. Looking to use his agility. But it's getting caught by the big man. Slammed to the canvas. Nowhere to go.
Big side slam there from Powerhouse Blake. He's back on top. Limp and all. And
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wrestling in Newcastle champion, Brady Phillips.
What's he even doing here, Stan? He's not scheduled right now. Pounds by Blake. And Brady looking to get right in the middle
in this match.
What's he got there, Stan?
He passed the belt. He passed the belt on a Bolt.
Oh! Disposing of the evidence. Oh, referee didn't see it. Bolt gets the victory. I don't believe it.
What's this? What's this relationship?
They didn't want to have anything to do with each other previously. What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, and as I look around this room, I see that applies to very few of you. For those of you that have been living under a rock, my name is Brady Phillips, and I am the one and only Wing Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Champion!
What is this alliance?
I built this place off of my back, my blood, my sweat, and a couple of people's tears. Lady boy here thinks he can just rock up to the biggest show in Wing Wrestling history, but you got another thing coming. Now later on tonight, you're going to see me demolish Shreddy. Yeah, you all like Shreddy, but let me tell you something, Shreddy don't care about you. Shreddy doesn't turn up every single time. You know who turns up? Brady Phillips and Adam Bolt. Every single time
words.
I'll tell you what, I've got a little message for you, Shreddy. Adam, pick him up.
Oh, I'll get him. Oh, what are they going to do, Stan?
An alliance built around consistency. And here comes Shreddy and Alexander Henry.
And both Adam Bold and Brady Phillips making a beeline to the outside. Shreddy and Alexander Henry have clearly had enough of the bile that's coming out of Brady Phillips' lips.
All these men have history. We know Brady Phillips will go on to defend that title belt later on tonight against Shreddy.
Right about history, this has been going on for at least a year.
Don't think Alexander Henry doesn't want a shot at him either.
Newcastle's ready? Brady, are you ready? This ready!
Well done, well done.
Ready, Shreddy, go! Ready, Shreddy, go! Ready, Shreddy, go! Ready, Shreddy, go!
Shreddy's definitely ready. Is Brady?
Born ready. Champions born ready.
Now taking the Wrestling in Newcastle title from you and putting it around my waist.
Confident words from the Jack Stack Daddy.
Right now, my best mate, the Classic Powerhouse, is kicking on Robbie X. So what I want to hear from everyone tonight is class apart, class apart, class apart, class apart.
Alexander Henry becoming a firm favourite here at Wrestling in Newcastle.
Let's give proper respect to his opponent. We've seen him before, but not quite like this.
Last time that we saw this man was back at Summertime Showdown 2023. He went through a bit of a metamorphosis start.
Following contest is singles match, simple one for all. It lasts 20 minutes, time limit. Heading towards the ring in this time, the newest member of the Bullet Club. From Lincoln, weighing in at 89 kilos, this is Extreme Robbie X.
Robbie X making his return to Wrestling in Newcastle, to our biggest event ever.
In the ring, his opponent, from California, 230 pounds, Alexander Henry.
Alexander Henry is still new to the scene at Wrestling in Newcastle, but has made a huge impression. No doubt wants to get his hands on Brady himself, but he has his hands full with Robbie X.
Robbie X himself, we've seen him in Wrestling Newcastle before. He beat Zeo Knox. But he was a different man back then. When you're as talented as someone like Robbie X, doors open. And recently, the doors opened for Robbie X to join the Bullet Club, practically the mafia in professional wrestling, and that comes along with an attitude change.
Incredible opportunity for Robbie X to be drafted into the prestigious Bullet Club. I'm looking forward to this, Stan. This is going to be incredible.
What a contest this is.
We get ready. Collar and elbow tie up. Testing out each other's strength here. Alexander, the bigger of the two. And Robbie X making a meal out of that. Not happy with the outcome.
Bigger than cheer him, to be honest, Rocky. He's in black and white.
Maybe wearing black and white, but they're not the stripes of Newcastle.
It's the X of Robbie X and the black heart of the Bullet Club.
Robbie X quickly taking control into a side headlock. He is going to have to do a lot better than that. Coming off the ropes is Robbie X. Clashes once more with Henry.
I don't think he's faced anyone quite like the class apart.
Huge tackle from Alexander and a nip up. There's that arrogance.
No one quite moves like Robbie X. An impressive specimen.
A unique individual.
You've seen a nip up a million times. There's a explosiveness to it. But when Robbie X moves, it's grace.
Thrown into the corner. Oh, and a block from Robbie.
Pushes himself off.
He's off the ropes again. And now Alexander Henry sends him up and over with a back body drop. Impressive strength.
Nearly hit the ceiling, and that's impressive because it's a very high ceiling here in the Hadrian Leisure Centre.
Robbie going up to new heights now. Comes off the second rope but is caught. Slammed to the canvas by Alexander Henry. Goes for the pin.
Close but no cigar. See that again.
Yeah. Up and over with nowhere to go but down.
Yet to pick up a singles victory. That's Alexander Henry. One tag win, teaming with his training partner Shreddy. He wasn't victorious in the triple threat match at Summertime Showdown. So he definitely made a statement.
Looking to change his fortunes tonight by getting his first singles victory at Wrestling in Newcastle.
And what a scalp that would be, Robbie X. World renowned. At the same time, a victory for Robbie X puts him 2-0 here in Wrestling in Newcastle. That could put him in title contention. It's a lot on the line here.
Beautiful drop kick from the second rope by Robbie X. But he needs to capitalise because vital seconds have went by there.
You see, he didn't go for a pin. Mounted him, threw down some blows. He's up for the next shot.
Oh. Robbie X looking to take control, stay in control, wearing the big man down, sends him to the outside.
It's little things. He grabs the EA, tugs on it. He throws it to the outside. Might get a cheeky count out win, you don't know, but gets himself a rest. Veteran instincts. Tricks of the trade.
Definitely picked up a few tricks whilst he's over being in Japan. There's that speed from Robbie X, getting straight back into it. Looking to show off his strength as well, but Alexander cuts him off at the pass. And he's biting. What's he? He's biting his fingers. How there?
All fair. And there's the lugs are getting in a nice spinning kick right to the sternum. And he might be thinking X cutter any time now.
That can come at any time.
Springboard cutter off the ropes can come from anywhere. We've got to keep an eye on Alexander Henry. He's shown he can come from anywhere as well. He gets his knees up.
Alexander's trying to reverse this now in his favour. Off the ropes comes Alexander Henry. Another body check. Goes up and over, slams him to the canvas. Devastating elbow drop. Right into the middle of the chest, goes for the pin. Just a 2 count. Alexander's looking to finish it now. He has Stan.
Picks him up in a fireman's carry. Where's he going from here?
Reversal. Oh, look at that agility from Robbie X.
Good check.
Beautiful drop kick.
Got it right beneath the jaw.
Just a 2 count from Katie Walker. Let's see this again, Stan. This is absolutely incredible. The speed and agility from Robbie X.
Just the way he maneuvers around the ring. And this is what the Bullet Club saw in him. Former home of Kenny Omega, AJ Styles, Finn Balor.
The list is long.
Maybe Robbie X is the future world champion. Damping on the fingers.
What can we see here, Stan?
He went for the X cutter, but a block.
Oh, European uppercut from Alexander Henry.
Practically takes his jaw off. Goes for a lariat. X cutter.
Oh my God, he lands it.
That might be it. The member that beat Zeo Knox is about to score his second victory, but it's not it. The Class Part's still in it.
That could have been it. Alexander Henry had nowhere to go. He was in the middle of the ring. And yet somehow managed to kick out of the X cutter.
An impressive resilience from the Class Part.
But he must be feeling it now. That cutter was devastating. He looks a little bit rocked.
He does well to try and get a standing 8 count.
Oh!
But this puts him in a position for more punishment.
Oh! Henry's seeing stars now. He's got nowhere to go while he's in that corner. And Robbie X is looking to finish this off.
What's he going to go for here? High risk maneuver. It's like a 450. Lands on its feet.
Devastating clothesline from Henry.
Have we seen this before? Runaway train.
Epic cannonball. And Robbie just makes the count. Absolutely incredible stuff from both men. Up goes Robbie X.
Like a cheeky one. It's got a tight. It's got a tight.
Could this be it, Stan?
Belly driver. Is that it? The Class Part picks up a victory.
Absolutely incredible action here between these two competitors. Alexander Henry with the win. I don't think that Robbie X can believe it.
A huge victory for the Class Part. A man charging up the rankings here in Wrestling in Newcastle.
I guarantee that Bullet Club will not be happy when Robbie X returns to Japan.
Bulletproof won't be happy with this one.
Incredible matchup. There's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take you back in time to Summertime Showdown 2 earlier in the year, where we had Zeo Knox teaming up with Nathan Cruz, taking on the Kegstacker Stoker and Rampage Brown.
And that match, Rocky, a preview of this next contest, a huge contest. Rampage Brown and Nathan Cruz meet in singles action.
And what a way to have this match in our biggest event in Wrestling in Newcastle's history.
Let's be honest, this match, anywhere else in the country, on any event, main event. Tonight, what a way to celebrate the biggest event in Wrestling Newcastle history than these two titans of British wrestling meeting, perhaps for the last time.
I can't wait for this next matchup. And we could actually possibly see these two men go at it for one final time.
And we saw there Nathan Cruz was victorious in that tag match.
It is now time for one of the featured matches of Wrestling in Newcastle's Grandslam. It is the first half main event to singles contest set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first. Heading towards the ring at this time, feeling no riding on the outside, and winning this afternoon through the fight. He was the bring the goal. He was the show stealer. He was the professional. He is second to none.
Nathan Cruz letting his presence be known here at Wallsend. And I don't think the fans are very impressed with him right now here, Stan.
It was just down the road at the Forest Hall, taking us back some time. Summertime Showdown 1, when Nathan Cruz showed up and put everyone on task. He said, "There's no professional like me. I am second to none." Of course, it was Brady Phillips who beat him back then. We don't see him for a full calendar year until this prospect comes up. What if Nathan Cruz stepped in the ring one more time with Rampage Brown?
As I said before, what better way to have it than on our biggest show here at Grand Slam, where we will see one-on-one singles action.
And now, introducing his opponent.
Two massive British legends who have been going at it for the past 15 years, Stan. About to clash heads one more time.
And a huge match. I am in awe, Rocky, in awe of both these men. And I have seen this match so many times. Different circumstances, each time, different stakes. But tonight means the most, because it could be the last time we are seeing these two legends fight it out.
Two men have clashed so many times in the past, with Nathan Cruz having the slight edge over Rampage Brown, with 10 victories over Rampage's 9. Can Rampage actually even it out?
It was that tag match at the previous previous event, Summertime Showdown 2, when Cruz picked up that 10th victory. A milestone.
Incredible.
I don't know how many men there are in the world that can say, I have beat Rampage Brown 10 times. But I also don't know how many people can say I've beat Nathan Cruz 9 times.
Believe it or not, Stan, this is actually the first time in 5 years that these two behemoths will actually meet in singles action. They've never actually fought on Rampage's home turf of Newcastle.
Yeah, Rampage originally from Leeds, but his family is here. His school is here in Newcastle. Spiritual home.
Absolutely. And an absolute honour to have Rampage Brown as part of the Newcastle home turf.
And once again, these two know each other so well, but one of the reasons that tag team contest happened was you like to get you feel of how your opponents change. Do they move different? Have they got any new tools in their arsenal? See if either man's learned from their meeting in the tag contest at Summertime Showdown 2.
The amount of times that these two men have actually clashed and butted heads. Like you say, they must know each other off by heart, and you have to wonder what sort of strategy do they have to bring to the table in order to try and get one upsman on the other.
Well, I wouldn't expect them to go straight in it, still feeling each other out.
Again, it's been 5 years since they've actually had a singles competition. There's that speed and power from Rampage.
Well, Rampage will always have the edge on striking.
Cruz does have that wit and that cunning.
He's second to none, Rocky. Didn't just give himself that title.
He lives and breathes it. No denying. He truly believes that he is second to none. Now Cruz is eyeing up Rampage Brown.
Now let's see it. Two masters at work.
Still feeling each other out. Collar and elbow tie up. Goes into a side headlock. Rampage Brown pushes Cruz off the ropes. And a clash from both men. Up and over goes Cruz. Up and over goes Rampage. And a strike from Cruz. Putting the brakes on the momentum from Rampage.
Points a power slam.
Here comes Rampage.
Didn't have it that time.
Incredible strength and agility from Rampage.
Run right through him.
Devastating body slam, and here comes a meaty elbow drop. Drives it into the sternum of Nathan Cruz, goes for the pin. Just a 1 count. Cruz is having none of it. It makes you think, yes, Stan, is Cruz kind of second guessing what he's gotten himself into? Has he slowed down a little bit?
I wouldn't be saying something like that knowing Cruz the way I know him. He'll be looking for his next path, his next road. Do not count him out. But we don't have to see a drop kick from a Rampage Brown.
Another 2 count. Calls referee Rich Swift. What's Cruz doing there? He's going for the corner.
It looks like he's trying to expose that turnbuckle.
And a rake to the eyes from Cruz.
And this is where I was saying, looking for the next path. Distract the ref, go for his eyes. Tried and true.
Is he looking for a quick path though?
I mean, he's gone off-road a little bit, but a route's a route.
Beautiful back body drop from Rampage. Was sent over the top rope to the outside.
Just barely caught himself on the apron there, but cannot avoid a dive.
Brakes have certainly been pulled for Rampage Brown. Feeling the effects of that dive. And now Cruz going to work with those heavy strikes.
Let gravity do the work on that vault over the top rope. Definitely dares Rampage.
Got to take every advantage that you can get.
Sends him rib first into the apron there. He breaks the count. No reason to get this back in the ring just yet for Nathan Cruz.
Taking his time, taking advantage of the rules. Definitely a student of the game. Sending Rampage into the hardest part of the ring.
He's carving himself a little bit of an advantage on the outside. Using the ropes, using the floor, using the apron.
Veteran instincts like you like to say there, Stan.
And once again, these two men.
Just a one count.
These two men rivals for nigh on 2 decades. If you ask people who's the best British wrestler on the scene right now, Rampage Brown, Nathan Cruz, 1A. But which way around? Who's 1? Who's 1A?
Oh! Horrible shot from Rampage. Goes in with those meaty forearms. Sent it in the corner. Is Rampage by Cruz.
Cruz might have him here.
Driving those knees into the back of the neck.
Once again, he's gone to the outside.
Oh. He's targeting that neck there, Stan.
A vicious streak from Nathan Cruz. This is what he needs to do, perhaps. This is what he needs to get on top of Rampage Brown.
The action spun to the outside. Cruz trying to use the ring to his advantage.
Yeah, it's worked for him so far. Turnabout is fair play though.
We're up to 4.
Rampage, what do you think about getting on top of Cruz before you can beat him to his feet?
Cruz looking for a crossface.
Too close to the ropes on this instance. But he has till 5. He's going to take every count he can.
You can see the wrench in that crossface.
You said it earlier, working on that neck.
Working on that neck, targeting that neck. You know, we've mentioned before that these two men have been battling out for 15 plus years. The wear and tear has to be taking its toll on both men, especially their necks.
Yeah, well, what's the move that has won Rampage the most matches in that time? The pile driver.
One of the most devastating moves in professional wrestling.
And how apropos of it. How appropriate for their final contest, possibly the final contest, if Cruz was to beat him with a pile driver. I know he went for it at Summertime Showdown. Maybe that's what he has in mind. He just exposed the turnbuckle.
Cruz wanting to prove that he's the best. Sent in the corner, sternum first.
And when you take a shot like that to your sternum, a shock runs down your entire body. You go numb, you lose your breath.
You just can't protect yourself from something like that. Thrown into the corner with velocity.
Rampage back to his feet.
Rampage putting the brakes on Nathan Cruz's attack. Off the second rope, shoulder tackle.
No Patriot missile there. Into a Uranagi slam.
Could this be it? And Rampage can't believe it. He thought he actually had him done.
Cruz still gasping for air. Rampage on top.
What is he going for that pile driver?
This guy, that's the pal I mentioned earlier, Rocky.
Cruz putting the brakes on it. And he gets a forearm for his troubles. Counters by Cruz. And now Cruz is targeting the leg.
Saves himself on the apron.
Rampage is struggling here a little bit.
Precarious position, he's exposed. Only got the best of that one. But Cruz is up. Rampage is up.
Back and forth these two men are going at it. Ring awareness from Nathan Cruz. I don't agree with it, but it worked for him.
A flying lung blower on Rampage Brown, and that could be it. That could be the exclamation point.
Shock to the chest, a shock to the neck.
And a close near fall there. And Cruz, what's he thinking?
Cruz is smelling blood. He's worked hard on Rampage right now. He can smell it. Victory is just 3 seconds away.
But what route will he take? Is it sure stolen? Will he try for that pile driver? That we've speculated he might set up. He's looking up top.
What is Nathan going to do? He scales those ropes, and here comes Rampage.
He has to be careful. Rampage is up. And the last thing Cruz wants is to fall to the outside at this point. That could end the match for him.
Rampage is going to be thinking the same thing here as well. He doesn't want to be falling at this stage.
No fear from Rampage. He's meets him up top.
Oh my God, Stan. Oh!
Oh! Little slip there.
Ropes,
He's moving back up.
Those ropes are slippery.
And huge superplex from Rampage Brown.
Rampage quickly recovers and delivers a devastating superplex.
Well, let's not talk too soon. A move like that takes it out of both men.
Rampage willing to sacrifice his own body to try and put the punishment on Cruz, and he goes for the pin attempt.
Just needed to drip an arm over. Maybe that's all it takes. He hooked the leg, but it wasn't enough. Nathan Cruz is still in this.
That's a 15-foot drop. Delivered by a powerhouse. That is Rampage Brown.
Both men have taken a lot of punishment. Which one's going to give?
Who's going to buckle? That is the question. I don't think either man wants to give up this fight.
He's still swinging. And
oh!
stun gun onto the exposed turnbuckle. That could be it. Is this sure stolen? Sure stolen. A move that's won. Nathan Cruz, so many contests against Rampage Brown. It could be over. It's a kick out. Kick out from Rampage Brown.
And Nathan Cruz can't believe it. He is beside himself.
What has Cruz got to do to take this victory?
Whatever he's got to do it quick.
And here we go, he's going back to the well. He's going to get a crossface. Arm trap.
He's got him in the center of the ring now. Wrenching at that neck, targeting the neck.
Leaving just one arm free. Kellitt Rampage, tap.
Rampage with that strength. nowhere to go but down. Yeah, comes Rampage. Oh!
Huge lariat from Rampage.
Is this it?
He's up. Pile driver.
He lands it! He lands that pile driver!
And that pile driver could be the end. It's over. And what a contest, Rocky.
Rampage Brown even the score between himself and Nathan Cruz.
A story spanning 2 decades. But we finally have our ending, and the winner with the exclamation point is Rampage Brown.
Exclamation point indeed. Did you see in that replay just how folded Nathan Cruz ended up?
And this, it might not be it. Rampage.
This is interesting here, Stan. Rampage showing respect.
And that's it. That's the story of British wrestling for the last 20 years, Rocky. Nathan Cruz, Rampage Brown. End of an era.
Both men have wrestled all over the world. Could this actually be their final encounter? They have their final encounter right here in Newcastle.
What an honour. What an honour for us to sit front row and watch that contest, Rocky.
Couldn't agree more, Stan. Couldn't agree more. That's incredible to see there, Stan. Rampage's fan base following them all over the northeast. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from Ian Skinner and Vusyk.
Oh, hell yeah! It's your boy, Ian Skinner, and his man, Vizzle. And we've got a tag team match against 2 guys, our first time teaming. Look at, Henry Faust and Joe Wade, we wear black trunks and we kick people. Well, you don't have the chemistry that our best friendship has. We've got so many things in common. We both love Corona, family, drifting round corners, and any room that me and Vusyk walk into, we're the coldest guy in the room. Ain't that right? Wallsend, Grandslam, you're in for something different. At the end of the day, Henry Faust will be like, I just got beaten up. Vusyk will be standing over him saying, you just got boosted. Or he won't be, he just stand over him dominant, yeah? Yeah? We're coming for that win. Win, Wrestling in Newcastle, get it? This guy.
The following contest is set for one fall with 20-minute time limit. This is a tag team group match. Introducing first.
Ian Skinner with some choice words from himself and Vusyk.
I hate that we have to listen to this music twice in a row.
It's not ideal. Skinner made his debut at the Great North Rumble, but was soon eliminated by Henry Faust. Oh. I should have seen this coming, Stan.
Don't put a mic in 10 feet of Ian Skinner.
Not a lot known about this man, Vusyk. We don't even know how much he even weighs, but what we do know about this guy is that he is hard-hitting, no nonsense, take no names.
In that respect, Rocky, I think we know enough. We know he is dangerous. That is the reason Ian Skinner brought him into the fold.
That Vusyk must be getting paid some good money to actually spend time with this, I don't know what you call him. The intensity from Vusyk. Even pointing that towards Ian Skinner. Skinner has to be careful not to upset.
Now, what's the word? He comes across a little unhinged. This is Vusyk.
And now, introducing their opponents.
Definitely unhinged. They're still having words now, Stan. Henry Faust has become a fan favourite thanks to his never say die, will not drown attitude. And he has backup yet tonight from the Goth Boy, Joe Wade.
Goth Boy Joe Wade actually made his debut Summertime Showdown. It was in that debut, after being victorious over Darren Diablo, that Ian Skinner interrupted his victory. And it might have been that was a catalyst for Joe Wade to come out to Henry Faust's aid later on that same night.
Wade certainly had Henry Faust back that night at Summertime Showdown. And then the pair of them issued a challenge to take on Vusyk and Ian Skinner here at Grandslam.
But this is where this content's getting interesting. All four men accomplished strikers. We're going to see a lot of hard-hitting strikes here, especially kicks from all four men.
Which one of these four men has got that goal strike?
And this is interesting. One side with the white shorts, the other side with the black shorts.
Hey, my favourite colours. Just saying. Henry Faust offering the tag to Joe Wade, and Skinner tagging himself in.
Can't help but notice Skinner might be avoiding Henry Faust a little bit.
Could this be their strategy?
So Faust is bloodthirsty. He's been wanting to get his hands on Ian Skinner since Ian Skinner picked up a victory over the two. With the help of a low blow, though, might I add.
What a cheap shot from Ian Skinner. Joe Wade sending Ian Skinner off the ropes. Goes for that strike with the kick. And Skinner is completely oblivious.
You might want to check behind you there, Skinner.
Grimace from Henry Faust. And Henry's finally getting his hands on Ian Skinner. After all this time.
And it's already broken down. Referee Kate Watts gonna have a hands full here.
Double European uppercut from the men in white. Double big boot.
Double thrust kick.
Thrust kick, I apologise.
That's same diff.
Call it what you will, it was devastating. It sends both Vusyk and Ian Skinner to the outside, looking to retreat and regroup.
You get the legal man in here.
Skinner tagging in. The hard man from the Czech Republic, Vusyk. Horrible European uppercut. And another one delivered by Vusyk. Joe Wade coming back with those horrible kicks. Devastating kicks.
Targeting the low back now.
Oh, I felt that from here, Stan. That was horrible.
And we see a grimace, but not a cry from the Czech Republican.
Sent to the canvas is Vusyk. Joe Wade, what to capitalise, goes for the pin. Just a 2 count.
What do you think Vusyk makes of a goth boy Joe Wade? Do they have many goth boys in the Czech Republic?
I couldn't tell you, Stan, but I think he would make quick work of them, judging by his actions here tonight. Henry Faust now going for the pin, just a 1 count.
Henry Faust already has a pinfall victory over Vusyk. Hard fought match that was, though.
Certainly was. And now both Joe Wade and Henry Faust taking turns, landing strikes across the chest of Vusyk. Snap suplex, goes for the pin. Kick out from Vusyk.
Because it was Vusyk that Ian Skinner brought in to be his hammer, his bodyguard, if you will. So I want to keep Faust at bay, but Skinner in with a sneak attack now. Saw the blind tag there.
Skinner finally pulled away. Joe Wade checking to make sure he's still got his teeth.
Now, don't let the chatter fool you. Skinner is a very dangerous competitor, very fierce.
Vusyk going to work on that neck area.
Just twisting it with the power of his upper body.
Has him square in the ring with nowhere to go.
Switches to an O'Donnell stretch.
Very smart from the...
Inflicting punishment here on Henry Faust. Gotta keep an eye on that.
Referee quickly spots that. And Ian Skinner looking shocked.
Faust has a little bit longer to crawl. He needs to get a move on because Skinner's back in action.
He's not going to make it, no. He's caught.
Nice roll.
Oh! Joe Wade with an explosion of energy. Taking it straight at Ian Skinner. Beautiful offense from Joe Wade.
Falling kick to the
To the back.
spinal area.
Straight in the middle of the back. Seems to be a theme going on here where both teams are aiming for the lower back of each other.
Red Dragon Brainbuster.
Getting closer. Let's see that again.
And kick all the way down into the Brainbuster.
Beautiful combination from Joe Wade and Henry Faust. What's Faust going to do now? Oh!
And that elbow might have knocked Faust out cold. And just like that, Wade might find him in a 2-on-1 situation.
I think Skinner's now looking to finish it. He sends in the Czech Republican. This man machine that is Vusyk.
Called killer, backbreaker, double stomp combo.
Hook of the leg. Doesn't get it right now. Vusyk a little bit frustrated. But is this all part of the plan? Is this like the plan to just wear down Joe Wade?
Well, trying to apply that rear naked choke.
Faust desperately reaching. And a miscommunication from Ian Skinner. Insecurity from Joe Wade.
Right behind the ear, and if Wade gets the tag here, we're going to get Faust and Skinner.
It's finally happening. Faust is getting his hands on Skinner.
Faust unloading all that frustration. This is what he wanted. Hand to hand once again with Ian Skinner.
Skinner doesn't know where he is. He's sent into the ropes.
Michinoku driver.
And a save from Vusyk. That was close.
It was the Michinoku driver that allowed Faust to pick up a victory over Vusyk. And just as we begin, all four men throwing strike after strike in the middle of that ring.
Trading blows back and forth. All four men spent. Off the ropes comes Henry Faust. Reversal.
Into a spider. And oh, double spiders.
And Faust was forced to break the hold.
Faust not wanting to risk it.
Slap in the face from Skinner. All four men down on the canvas. One has to capitalise. And what's Skinner doing now? What's he doing with his hands on the ref? Distracting Katie Walker.
What's Vusyk up to?
Oh.
Backdrop into a backbreaker.
Skinner's looking to finish it off now.
Oh, the kick right to the back of the head. And that could be it. Wade tied up in a rear naked choke. Nothing we can do.
Pulls himself and Vusyk. Sacrificing himself to break up the count. Vusyk pulling Joe Wade to the outside now.
Once again, puts him in that choke. He's trying to keep Wade out of the picture. Wade counters. And just like that, we're back down to where it started. Back to Ian Skinner. Back to Henry Faust. Two rivals.
Faust makes the tag. In comes Joe Wade. And Skinner's completely unaware. A rake to the eyes. Get in there, ref. No regard to the rules whatsoever.
Can he take advantage of a blinded Joe Wade? Joe Wade counters. Snap brainbuster right on the top of Skinner's head. And Henry's calling for it.
Joe Wade with the tag. Here comes Henry Faust.
submission.
Absolutely beautiful. And they win it.
And vengeance at last for Henry, Faust, and the goth boy, Joe Wade.
Faust getting his vengeance back.
Is that the total elimination?
And Skinner thinks he actually won the match.
Skinner's been knocked silly.
Exactly. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Your winners of the tag team match. Henry Faust and the goth boy, Joe Wade. Incredible matchup between these four men. The goth boy and Henry Faust coming out victorious.
Still more action to come, everyone. Of course, don't forget our main event tonight. Brady Phillips defend the Wrestling in Newcastle Championship against Shreddy.
We also have women's action tonight as well. The cult classic, Lucia Lee making her debut, taking on Ivy. We also have Marc Mathers taking on the Gladiators 2024 finalist, Wesley Nsereko.
Of course, once again, victorious tonight, the team of Joe Wade and Henry Faust. And hopefully we'll see more from these two young athletes in the future.
Up next, we are going to see a recap showcasing Ivy in her past matches.
She says she is definitely not a Karen.
Taking you back to Summertime Showdown 2, where Ivy took on Leonie Rose. Leonie Rose, a newcomer to Wrestling in Newcastle, quickly showing that she's not one to be trifled with.
But the story of the match for me, Rocky, was the vitriol that came from the Wrestling in Newcastle crowd towards Ivy. Chance of Karen, and Ivy let that fuel her hatred. Using the megaphone once again to pick up a victory.
And just like that, showing her dominance here in Wrestling in Newcastle, it is Ivy.
The following contest is a singles bout, set for one fall. And it lasts 20 minutes, time limit. Introducing first.
I couldn't hear the crowd there, Stan. Not from that shouting from Ivy.
I keep pressing the mute button on my headset, forgetting it doesn't mute real life. It's not working.
Ivy giving a mouthful to the crowd here at Wrestling in Newcastle.
But there's no need for the crowd to be shouting those slurs at Ivy.
What slur?
The K word.
Care to elaborate here, Stan?
The K word. I can't say it.
Give over.
No. Ivy can say it. I can't say it. The K word.
I think I can say it for you here, Stan. Karen?
You're getting cancelled, mate. You talk like that.
Let me just hide behind you just so she doesn't hear us, okay?
Shut your
She just threaten to knock out a child, Rocky.
She would like to request that you do not call her a Karen.
Let me just set myself back down here. Oh, she's throwing another tantrum.
She's definitely not a Karen.
She definitely doesn't like that K word, does she, Stan?
And I wouldn't use that word. And Stevie needs to be careful.
Her opponent. Coming to the ring at this time, she is a princess of the ball.
Making her debut here at Grandslam for Wrestling in Newcastle, it's Lucia Lee, the cult classic.
And a lot of positive energy from this newcomer here Wrestling in Newcastle. Adding once again to the rankings of women athletes here in Wrestling in Newcastle.
Stark contrast between these two women. Bright and bubbly is Lucia Lee. Moody and irritable is Ivy. Yeah, those Karen chants starting already.
Ivy too busy giving a mouthful to Sandy Beaches, saying, gotta go see your manager. Rich Swift, of course, that would be. But in this case, she should probably worry about Lucia Lee.
Ivy lost to ZZ at the Great North Rumble. Wanting to avenge that loss at the Summertime Showdown earlier on this year. Went on to defeat Leonie Rose. She's wanting to get another win under her belt.
And that's key, isn't it, Rocky? The competitive scene of the women's roster here in Wrestling Newcastle. Obviously, ZZ's flying high. Lana Roston's still undefeated. Another win from Ivy puts her up there top, but she has to get through Lucia Lee, who wants for her first win.
What a statement it would be if Lucia Lee did get the win over Ivy.
Be careful. To her credit, Ivy's been one of the most active competitors here in Wrestling Newcastle. 4 matches, 2 wins, 2 losses, a mixed record, you could probably say, but experienced.
Definitely experienced, but so is Lucia Lee. 7 to 8 years wrestling up and down the country. She is a veteran, despite her debut appearance here at Wrestling in Newcastle.
Oh, of course, we scout far and wide for the best female competitors in the country, and Lucia Lee, top of the list on this instance.
Arm drag takeover from Lucia Lee, and another one delivered. Ivy straight back out to the outside.
You need to watch your mouth, Rocky.
I can't help it, Stan. I can't help it. When you have the personality of a Karen, you can't help but call him a Karen.
You know, I feel sorry for her. There's definitely someone in this 500-strong crowd called Karen who's hiding away right now.
Quite possibly, yeah. And Ivy sent back out to the outside with an arm drag from Lucia Lee. Ivy not having the best of times right now. She's mouthing off to Stevie. What you saying now?
I wish it's good to be known that she will be putting in a formal complaint due to everybody here distracting her while she's trying to concentrate and win this match.
What? That is absolutely absurd.
It's a formal complaint. You've got to be careful now.
Formal complaint, my backside.
We will have people removed from the venue, Rocky. We will.
I don't think our general manager Benji would stand for that.
Goes higher, goes to the council.
And a miss from Ivy.
Oh, Matt.
Lucia is enjoying her work right now, winding up the carrot. I mean, Ivy. I've got to stop that stand.
Well, there's the thing. Lucia needs to be careful. Leona Rose did the same thing. She got involved with the fan interactions and, can we say, getting behind the Karen chant. But ultimately, Ivy could use that to her advantage. She was able to sneak in her megaphone shot. Lucia Lee needs to keep her eyes and ears open. Focus on her own game.
We're doing that right now, sending Ivy to the middle of the canvas. Going for the pin attempt. Don't want to count Ivy out just yet, but the way that things are going on right now, Lucia could pick up the win.
Still early days.
Ivy stopping Lucia in her tracks.
Spine. Dropped across that turnbuckle. Oh, watch out, she's got the megaphone. Into a backstabber. Little known fact.
What?
Decibels and sound waves do not count as foreign objects.
Ringing bells? What? Excuse me, Stan.
Bit of feedback loop over the headset.
You're telling me.
Ivy's using that disorientation, easy for me to say, to her advantage.
Ivy. Oh, and there's the Karen chant starting up once more.
And she won't let them get to her now. She's in charge. She's controlling Lucia Lee, and this is where she likes it.
Oh! A kick that Alan Shearer would be proud of. Let's see that again. Oh! Doesn't get any better with a second viewing.
Pulling on the hair. Pushing on the face.
Nyon humiliating Lucia Lee right now. And she's not taking any more of it right now. She comes back swinging.
That's what she needs to do. She needs to fire up. To stand her ground.
And she's certainly doing that right now with the veteran Ivy. Pushing the corner.
And this is what they do. Bully you.
That's what Karens do.
No, I was talking about veterans, but okay.
Off the second rope with a crossbody.
Crossbody, that could be it. Over the pin. Kick out by Ivy. She's still in this one.
Lucia Lee is wanting this bad. She wants to make such a good impression.
He switches levels, takes out the knee of Lucia Lee.
Ivy going for that
Just
Boston grab.
Yeah. Once again, targeting that lower back. Bending the spine the way it shouldn't bend.
Look at that arch. Lucia reaching for the rope. She grabs the bottom rope. To the count of 5 she has. Breaks the hold just before Sandy Beaches counts 5. But has the damage already been done, Stan?
Yeah, when your back goes, it's going to prevent you from strikes, lifting. Takes half your arsenal away. And there's that double unhook DDT. The move that allowed Ivy to pick a victory over Leona Rose. There could be another one. A kick out. From the game. The game, Lucia Lee.
She's reaching for that megaphone once more.
Got to be careful here.
Does she really want to risk disqualification? It looks like she was. Lucia, stunner!
Stunner! Hey, Lucia Lee!
Hits the stunner, sends Ivy flying back.
What's this? Get her in position.
Get that megaphone out the way, Sandy. And Lucia climbing to the top rope.
High risk maneuver. Will it pay off? Elbow! Warrior!
She does it!
And what a victory by the debuting Lucia Lee!
Incredible debut from Lucia Lee, getting the win over Ivy. I don't believe it.
And is that the scalp? The megaphone? Insult to injury. And just like that, Rocky, we've got a new contender on the scene. What a debut by Lucia Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Michelle and Marc Mathers.
You lost your chance of gold against Brady, Phillips, and you came home with nought. And then you go and lose again to your trainer, Rampage Brown. But this one, Kemper, that was the final straw. You are the heavyweight brawler. Now I told everybody at Summertime Showdown that I was going to right this ship and get us back on track. I found the perfect contender, Wesley Nsereko. So at Grandslam on the 16th of November at Hadrian Leisure Centre, Contenders ready.
Following the singles match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Are we going to see a redemption arc here, Stan?
We're back on top here today. We are back on top in Hadrian Leisure Centre. This is where it happened.
As I said before there, Stan, is this going to be a redemption arc of Marc Mathers?
Well, that's what the Matherses definitely want. They want to be back on top. Referring to Marc Mathers' history here in Wrestling in Newcastle, he was a #1 contender. He wrestled Brady Phillips in the Wrestling in Newcastle Championship. But since then, 3 matches straight, he has lost. Enter Michelle.
And now, introducing his opponent.
Is Michelle going to be the difference maker? And we have another debut here in Wrestling in Newcastle.
The debut with someone absolutely familiar in this audience.
Wesley Nsereko making his debut at Wrestling in Newcastle. And what a stage to debut on at Grandslam. Nsereko, he's a veteran of British wrestling, trained by Marty Jones. And earlier on in the year, he reached a new level of fame by appearing on the BBC's Gladiators and reaching all the way to the finals.
And what a prospect. We've already talked about Marc Mathers, 0-3 in his last 3. Who's putting food on the table? That was Michelle's biggest gripe. She turns around, she goes, you know what would put money on the table? BBC star. Let's beat the Gladiators finalists.
Definitely want to be putting food on the table, using the winnings from this match rather than their universal credit. And Marc coming in swinging.
For those who've never seen Wesley in action, very game competitor. Been doing this a long time. As you said, trained by Marty Jones, and that's a pedigree not many have. And this is straight out of the Marty Jones playbook.
Not to put any doubt on Marc Mathers, yeah, he has been trained by the individual that we saw earlier, Rampage Brown. There's some pedigree right there as well.
Of course, just very different. Marty Jones, for those who are not educated in the subject, Marty Jones is a peer of the likes of Fit Finlay, the Dynamite Kid, Bret Hart.
Incredible names that have been featured in British wrestling in the past. And Nsereko continuing the punishment. And Michelle getting in the face of Nsereko.
Paid absolutely no respect. I've wrestled Wesley a few times, and when you stand across from him, he exudes this overwhelming positivity that, to be honest, got on my nerves. So it must be getting on the Mathers' nerves.
He has all the confidence in the world. I mean, however, he went all the way to the finals.
Well, Marc with a handful of hair.
Dirty tactics from Marc Mathers.
Yeah, he did get all the way to the finals. Do you think that's the face of someone who pays the licence fee? That's someone who respects the BBC?
Absolutely not. I've got a good feeling that they've got the fair share of a few fire sticks as well, Stan.
Gotta watch the latest films for the burns.
Mathers going for the pin. Just a 1 count. Referee Katie making it clear that it was just a 1 count. Mathers is not bothered right now. He's taking his time with Nsereko, looking to prove a point, looking to prove to everyone that he can get back on top.
And with this match, Mathers competed in every Wrestling in Newcastle event since its organisation, and in that time, 3 matches undefeated, 3 matches without a win, and with the addition of Michelle Mathers doing tactics like that, maybe we can get his 4th victory tonight.
Didn't mean
back in the winning.
But that was despicable by Michelle Mathers.
It's the advantage of having a second on the outside.
Nsereko having to contend with both Marc and Michelle. Marc in the ring, Michelle on the outside.
Maybe that's the difference. Nsereko, a nice guy. You know what you say about nice guys, Rocky?
Yeah, they've been known to finish last.
Well, in Wesley's case, finished second.
Ooh, burn. 2 count from Nsereko. And both the Mathers cannot believe that was only just a 2 count. Marc is insisting that was 3. What's Nsereko got to do here, Stan? Try and get back onto his feet.
Use his head. I mean that literally and metaphorically. Needs to think of a way out of being on the bottom, but also does use the headbutt effectively.
And a reversal
Wesley.
from Nsereko.
He does have more experience than Marc Mathers in wrestling in general, so he needs to use more of that experience. Use some of the tricks he's picked up along the way.
Got to use that speed and strength.
The heart to be a winner, and this could be it.
He has to capitalise though. He has to stay on Marc Mathers. So he's trying to go for a sharpshooter.
That's it. Roll up there. He switches it.
Marc can't believe it. What's Nsereko trying to do here now? Devastating clothesline. Delivers another one.
He got low. Confused Marc. Into a few of his own.
And a side kick from Nsereko. Looking to build up the momentum now.
Almost a leg lariat. He picks up Marc Mathers. Samoan drop there, right in the centre of the ring. No ropes in sight.
He's got nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Nsereko has him where he wants him.
He goes back to apply this sharpshooter.
Can he apply it though? He does. In the centre of the ring.
Turns the heavyweight brawler over. And
what's Michelle doing? Get her down from there, ref. I don't think she's aware. Now she is. And Marc is tapping out.
The referee hasn't seen it.
Wesley believes he's won.
Wesley heard the tap.
Well, there's
Where
no
the bell
bell.
is. He's just realised. Michelle
What
got
is
involved.
Mathers doing? What's he doing?
A little bit confuses Mathers. Maybe fix it. Nsereko. What?
Oh!
The powder in the eyes. Nsereko's blinded.
He can't see. And a cheap win.
A minute. But Rocky.
Absolutely disgusting behaviour.
But Rocky, for the first time in 2024, Marc Mathers takes home the winner's purse.
I think it's safe to say that both Marc and Michelle will be eating good tonight.
Couple of Bombay bad boys on the cards.
Getting a few cans of Stella in, no doubt.
Bottle of Lambrini for Michelle.
Yeah, we see that again, straight in the eyes. Right across the bridge of the nose. Both Mathers leaving their mark, literally.
We've got that red powder. Avon special all over the ring. Probably should get a thought in there to clean this, but
ladies and gentlemen, we want to take you back on the journey that both Brady Phillips and Shreddy have travelled together. And we start this journey off at Gauntlet for the Gold, where Brady was taking on Isaac North.
and note, from a Brady point of view, we saw Shreddy put his hands on a belt that at the time had no owner. But it was Brady Phillips winning the gauntlet for the gold to become the first and only Wrestling in Newcastle champion.
Shreddy looking to do the right thing.
And history would repeat itself. Temple and Malum surrounding Brady Phillips, the Wrestling in Newcastle champion. And once again, it would be Shreddy that came to the aid of Brady Phillips.
Shreddy wanted to show that he was on equal grounds with Brady. Wanted to stand shoulder to shoulder with him.
And it was at this point we thought this relationship was strong. We thought friends. We thought they respected each other. Fast forward to settle the score. Saxon Huxley, a new challenger for Brady Phillips.
Fresh off his travels in Japan. Wanted to make a statement at settle the score.
And what a hard-fought victory this ended up being. A hard-fought defense for Brady Phillips.
Brady getting the win over Saxon, but it's quickly taken from behind with an attack. Shreddy didn't like what he saw, wanted to defend Brady's honor.
But once again, putting his hands on Brady's belt.
Which Brady did not like one bit. And then with a sneak attack, as you see, Brady showing his true colours.
The belt shot heard around the world. And that's why we are here tonight, Rocky. That's why Grand Slam is here.
It is now time for the main event of Wrestling in Newcastle's Grand Slam. It is a singles contest set for one fall. It has a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Wrestling in Newcastle Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, Mr. Rich Swift. And now, introducing the participants.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The man who quickly establishes himself as a fan favourite at Wrestling in Newcastle. Bit of a tail in the tape. He made his debut at the Gauntlet for the Gold, taking on and defeating Joseph Connors. At the Great North Rumble, defeated Kez Evans. Let's settle the score. Teamed with Alex Henry to defeat Seven Joe. Dominating ever since he debuted here at Wrestling in Newcastle.
As you said there, I'm 3-0. Shreddy was always going to be the rightful #1 contender. He was always on a collision course with Brady. The big question is, did Brady hit Shreddy because he was wary that Shreddy was on his tail? Or did he see a disrespect? Did he take Shreddy taking hold of his belt as an insult? That's the question.
That could quite possibly be it, Stan. When you reach the top of the mountain, you have to watch your back. And maybe Brady did take offense to that. The fact that Shreddy did put his hands on his belt.
And Shreddy was very open. It was early that night at Settle the Score that he said he had an eye on who was winning. He didn't hide the fact that the title was in his vision. Once again, it's about perspective and point of view. We all have one.
We're about to be introduced to the Wrestling in Newcastle champion. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is our Wrestling in Newcastle champion. Bit of a tail to tape for himself at Gauntlet for the Gold. He took on Dean Allmar, Isaac North, Scotty Rock, and Zeo Knox to win the Wrestling in Newcastle championship. At the Great North Rumble, he took on Marc Mathers, his first title defense, and then went on to settle the score to take on the Beast, Saxon Huxley, securing his second title defense. And then went even further at Summertime Showdown whilst Shreddy was in Japan on a countrywide tour, Brady was here in Newcastle defending his championship against Scotty Rock, again coming out victorious.
It goes back to what Brady was saying earlier. He's always been here. Since day one, he has been here in Wrestling in Newcastle. And that's what it's all about, that Wrestling in Newcastle Championship.
You're right, Stan. He has always shown up, despite any sort of challenges that may have been in his way.
Champion, a fighting champion. Will not say anything against Brady Phillips. The question mark is on his integrity.
Introducing first to my right, he is the challenger. Hailing from Hartlepool and winning tonight 223 pounds. He is simply the jacked, stacked Daddy Shreddy.
Shreddy, the fan favourite at Wrestling in Newcastle.
And to my left, and to the opposing corner, the champion. Hailing from Petrick Town, Northamptonshire, winning at 15 stone. He is the current reigning and defending Wrestling in Newcastle champion, Bulletproof Brady.
That's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. The Wrestling in Newcastle Heavyweight Championship. It's about to be decided. And here we go.
Without a doubt, the biggest match in Wrestling in Newcastle history as well, Rocky.
This a North versus South matchup. Brady Phillips from Kettering Town, Northamptonshire. Shreddy from Hartlepool in the northeast of England. Representing the North. And both men lock up.
And this is what we've been waiting for.
Shreddy showing that strength. Not backing down to Brady.
Shut up!
Both men sizing each other up. There's that agility from the bigger of the two, Brady Phillips. Height-wise, anyway.
Now there's a question mark on that. They don't build him like Shreddy these days, as they say.
He's a fantastic specimen.
Got to think Brady maybe figures I can't overpower this man, but if I go for his legs, if I get him grounded. We saw him do that with Saxon Huxley. He grounded him. He took out the knee.
It's a firm strategy. Especially when you have these powerhouses in the ring. You do what it takes to get one over on them.
And you got to think, with the hair pull, this is not just a competitive match, this is personal for both men.
This is going to be nasty. Brady with a shove. And gets one back from Shreddy. Look at disgust on Brady's face. Side headlock, pushes off the ropes. Shoulder tackle from Shreddy. Sends Brady to the canvas. Up and over goes Shreddy. Sends Brady back down to the canvas. We'll do it third time. Up and over. He does. He lands that shoulder barge.
Brady's struggling to get himself some momentum so far. All the momentum tipped in Shreddy's favour, and he picks him up for a suplex.
This is a great start for Shreddy. Fully in control.
Goes for a baseball slide, I think, but I think couldn't quite.
Shreddy caught him. You're
Yeah.
right, he was going for that baseball slide, but Shreddy did catch him. And another shoulder barge from the Jack Stack Daddy. Shreddy must be thinking he's going to have to change strategy, but gets his brain scrambled by having it thrust into the corner post.
Well, we saw a side of Brady in the match with Scotty Rock at Summertime Showdown, brutalised Rock. Punishment after punishment.
We haven't seen Scotty Rock since.
Let's take it further back. Go all the way back to our first event, Brawl at the Hall. We had a different Brady then, a different Brady than we eventually got. One that took shortcuts, one that showed no mercy. He refound that Brady.
Maybe Brady has had to dive deep into his psyche.
But I do think Brady tried the honourable approach. I think there was respect there with Dean Allmark taking us back. I don't feel he's felt that respect from either Shreddy or these fans. It wasn't paid back to him. So why wouldn't he revert back to the Brady of old?
Very valid point there, Stan. You're right that Dean Allmark did show the utmost respect towards Brady. Brady wanted to return that. But as you say, he hasn't had it reciprocated by the likes of Shreddy, the Wrestling in Newcastle fans, the rest of the locker room perhaps.
He's found that kindred spirit now in Adam Bolt. He definitely has one eye on this match. One eye on the chest, that's reddening of Brady Phillips.
Chop after chop from Shreddy.
Ties Brady up and it's going to sting. Sends him all the way at the outside.
With a nasty thud.
And right now, standing alone in the ring, potentially as a future champion, is Shreddy.
Shreddy would love to win the Wrestling in Newcastle Championship. And take that on tour with him, perhaps. Maybe another tour to Japan.
But he's got to be careful. I think Brady just hinted that he was done and was going to leave. If it's a count-out victory, he will retain the title.
Champion's advantage. The belt cannot change hands on a count-out or a disqualification. It has to be won inside that ring, pinfall or submission. Really going to work on Shreddy. Blow after blow. And now Brady is fully in control of this matchup.
Shreddy's always been one to have the hearts and minds of the Wrestling in Newcastle fans in mind, but it might have cost him there. Just a few extra seconds was all it needed for Brady to recover and take advantage.
You have to bring your A game in matches like this. Cannot waste a second.
I do believe both men are the best the Wrestling in Newcastle can currently offer. We'll see if more challenges come through the woodwork, of course, as we go. But right now, these two men, one of them will reign supreme as the undisputed champion.
As of right now, Brady is in trouble. He's lifted up high into the air.
That strength, that power from Shreddy.
All the blood rushing to Brady's head. Drop down with a vengeance. struggling to get to his feet now.
And Shreddy might be thinking, I've got him in position here. If I hit that spear, I walk away with the gold. Oh, what a knee! What a knee to counter. And it doesn't register it!
Shreddy shaking it off. Lifting Brady up like he was nothing.
Into an ultimate press!
I'm surprised he's not shaking the ropes here, Stan.
And back to square one. Maybe now we're going to get a spear.
Shreddy is setting up Brady. Here comes Shreddy. Shreddy with the miss.
Brady gave himself as much space as possible, and with that knee sends Shreddy to the outside.
Violently sent to the outside.
You could see the calculation there. Brady crawled towards the corner when there's going to be a spear away from me. I need to give myself as much chance as possible to get out of the way.
I was wondering there if Brady was actually going to stay in the middle of the ring and let the count go.
But once again, this is personal. If he can, he will take every advantage to hurt Shreddy as much as possible.
And there's that key word. He wants to hurt Shreddy. Not just embarrass him, not just pin him, but to hurt him. Oh!
Make Shreddy regret the day he put his hands on his belt.
It's incredible to think that Brady has had that belt in his possession for a year now, since Gauntlet for the Gold. And I think from his point of view, he wants to make that title his and his only.
The first and only so far. Obviously, Shreddy's looking to change that. But this is the 4th title defense for Brady Phillips. Beating some top competitors.
Now Brady's slowing the pace down. Methodically working that arm. Shreddy needs to be careful there. That could be deemed as a tap out, perhaps.
Now the undefeated Shreddy looks very beatable now. If you're standing where Brady is standing. Shreddy will not stay down.
And a beautiful drop kick from the champion. Goes for the pin, but he hasn't hooked the leg. There's that arrogance. Shreddy literally on the ropes right now.
We saw frustrated Brady Phillips at Summertime Showdown in Scotty Rock. But the frustration mixed with the championship acumen makes Brady, if anything, more dangerous. He gets relentless. We saw that pile driver. We also saw Tombstone on Scotty Rock.
That Tombstone was absolutely devastating.
That might be in Shreddy's future.
If he's not careful.
Back to a stalemate here. Shreddy got the ring. Brady's got the outside.
Shreddy here is the one with all the hard work to do. He has to get Brady back inside the ring and again make the pinfall or make him tap with a submission in order to win that Wrestling in Newcastle championship.
Boss, Brady's so inclined. But once again, he smells blood. He sees Shreddy down. He thinks he can take advantage, but Shreddy's back up. He meets him.
And stops him in his tracks, does Brady Phillips.
And the referee, Rich Whip, might want to get in there. That was an awkward angle. That could be Shreddy's shoulder. He's had shoulder injuries in the past. It was a shoulder injury that prevented Shreddy from being on the first Wrestling in Newcastle event.
As you see there, Stan, Brady is smelling blood in the water right now. Wants to work that arm. What is he going for?
It's going for a superplex, I think, but Switches to a sleeper hold.
Probably quite wise at this point in the match.
Cut off the oxygen of the big man, Shreddy.
Whilst getting oxygen into his own lungs. Shreddy looking to turn the tables.
Back into that sleeper hold.
Straight back into that sleeper.
And the crowd watching on. Wondering where it's going. More eyes on this match than any match before. Not just the people in attendance, but everyone in that backstage area is looking on, wondering who's going to be top of the hill, who's going to be the champion, who should I go for? Do I want to go for it? It's a match that's so much importance.
All eyes are definitely on these two competitors. Sleep. He looks like he's going to sleep right now, Shreddy.
This could be this
it.
drops. It's over.
And he just gets his arm up. He answers the referee's call. He has to capitalise at this point right now, Stan.
Brady pushing himself up with the weight of Brady on his back.
Pushes him straight into the corner. Gets Brady to release the hold.
Brady straight back on there. Reapplies it. Won't give Shreddy a second to think about it.
You can sense the desperation from Shreddy right now. Sucking in that wind.
Just trying to give himself a moment. Get some air back in. Recover some strength. Fight back. He's up. He's applying a body scissors as well. Shreddy's just trying to block it.
Brady Phillips is absolutely relentless. But so is Shreddy. And a double clothesline.
Both men down. Both men worn out right now. We might get a double count. And if you're Brady Phillips, it's in your interest to stay down as long as possible. You retain on a draw.
At this stage, it is easier. It is easier for Brady. He could just lay there and accept the count out. Shreddy has got all the work to do if he actually wants to be victorious.
Shreddy staring.
Both men are nearly spent. Have any of them got anything left in the tank? And it looks like Shreddy might be the one to answer that call, but Brady going straight for that shoulder. Clothesline from Shreddy, and another one.
Protecting that shoulder at all costs, protecting that neck.
Shreddy sends Brady into the corner. Back body drop from Shreddy. Overhead suplex from Shreddy, incredible strength.
All strength, no momentum on that suplex.
Shreddy sends Brady into the opposite corner.
Once again, out of the corner. Release German suplex. And just like that, once again, things are teetered to Shreddy's favour.
Up and over goes a power slam. Shreddy looking to finish it. Brady just manages to kick out. I don't think Shreddy can actually believe it, Stan.
He's looking out to the Wrestling in Newcastle crowd. The crowd willing him to get up, maybe go for that spear. Maybe that's what it'll take.
The crowd here at Wallsend getting behind Shreddy. And Brady wisely starting to roll out the way. Shreddy sees it now. put on the brakes and rethink.
Shreddy going out to meet him on the apron. It's dangerous for both men. One's getting back into the ring if he can help it.
Oh, and Brady going for a bite. Sends him tumbling to the outside.
Oh, was that double stomp? Brady's vicious. I think he went to ram Shreddy's head into the apron just then, but Shreddy was able to avoid it. Couldn't avoid the double stomp. Lariat!
That's got to be it. And Brady almost had him. He can't believe it.
We flipped the script. What does Brady have to do? Maybe it's a swanton like it's won him so many matches in the past. Maybe it's a tombstone pile driver.
I think at this rate he's going to have to pull out both of them, to be honest. He's already hit Shreddy with that trademark lariat.
And that's it, he's going up top. And this might be it. The move we've seen. Get so many victories for Brady if he can maintain his balance. It's the swanton bomb. Oh, the knees broke Rocky! And just like that, Shreddy avoids what could have been the ending maneuver of the match.
Shreddy's feeling it now. He's looking to end it. He has to end it right now. He's got to.
And look where we stand, Rocky.
He's to his feet.
That's a bolt! And a bolt here!
What in the blue hell's he doing here?
He said he had one eye on this match.
He's distracting Shreddy.
He just passed the belt in. Brady's got to collect it. Oh no!
Shreddy's completely
Got
unaware.
away, ref.
Get some control, ref. Shreddy's completely unaware. Brady. Swing and a miss.
Into a TKO.
Oh! I thought that was
Brady.
it.
And a reversal of fortune. Earlier it was Brady who passed the belt to Adam Bolt, that allowed Adam Bolt to get the victory over Powerhouse Blake. This time it did not work.
Oh, breathing a sigh of relief. That Brady just managed to kick out of that TKO.
But now Shreddy has to worry about the man on the outside.
Oh, and the ref! Referee Rich Swift is taken out.
Rich Swift goes down. There's a spear! And 1, 2, 3.
That should be it.
There is no referee accounting, Rocky.
That should have been it, Stan.
And keep one eye on Adam Bolt.
That slime
Adam
ball,
Bolt's going up top. And you think Bolt's going to come from the blue, potentially.
And Shreddy doesn't know.
From the blue.
Bolt ushering
Bolt there.
Ushering the ref to get
Like
in.
a vicious hyena, pushing Rich Swift back.
This can't be it, Stan. No.
That might be it.
No.
The still champion is Brady. No! Shreddy!
Shreddy just kicks out in the nick of time. And then,
No!
right into the middle of the back.
Now come on! That was a deliberate attack on a referee. If Benji's watching this, there's going to be fines.
At this point, I don't think Brady cares now.
Once again, this was always personal. It was about the title. It was about pride. It was about respect.
And here comes Alexander Henry.
Alexander Henry here to even the odds. One eye on Brady Phillips. And he's going to get his. Something he wanted at Summertime Showdown. He wanted to get his hand on Brady back then. And who's it?
Oh my God.
It's Robbie X!
I thought he left the building. After that, look, and here comes Rampage.
And Rampage, and Robbie X. A smart man knew to get out of there.
You don't want to mess with Rampage, man.
Here to even the odds.
Rampage looking to make sure that no one grabs that title. And oh! What? What the?
I can't believe it. Brady can't believe it.
I can't believe it. The crowd can't.
And
One,
not like this.
two,
Like this.
three.
Rocky, what did we just see?
I was just about to say, what are we witnessing, Stan? This unholy alliance. Brady, Phillips, Adam Bolt, and now Rampage Brown.
But based on the look on Brady's face, I don't think he was expecting that. Let's take a look once again.
Brown taking out Shreddy. I don't believe it. I do not like this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here at Grand Slam. We will see you at the Great North Rumble. This is absolutely despicable.
I would say we're entering the Brady Phillips era. Truth is, we never left it.